Every year, millions step into a country where temples gleam in gold, where mountains gather morning mist, and where islands rise from crystal clear water like myths breaking the surface of the sea. Thailand, a kingdom shaped by ancient kingdoms, sacred devotion, and landscapes that shift from jungle to coastline with breathtaking intensity. Along Thailand's western shores, the Andaman Sea opens into a world where limestone giants rise from emerald waters, where coral gardens shimmer beneath the waves, and where the horizon glows with every shade of blue. These islands feel dreamlike, sculpted by water and wind into shapes that defy time and ignite the imagination. Far out in the Andaman Sea rises the Similan Islands, a chain of emerald peaks surrounded by water so clear it feels almost unreal. Granite formations curve and tower like sculptures shaped by centuries, framing beaches powdered with pale silvery sand. Beneath the waves, an entirely different world awakens. Coral gardens stretch across the seafloor in neon blues and radiant golds, alive with darting fish and drifting currents. A cluster of 42 emerald islands. Ang Thong is a world of hidden lagoons, steep cliffs, and jade-colored seas. Climb to its highest viewpoints, and the archipelago spreads beneath you like a painter's masterpiece. A mosaic of green peaks floating on endless blue. In the Phi Phi Islands, cliffs leap straight from the sea, wrapped in vines and softened by drifting mist. Maya Bay, encircled by towering stone walls, glows in shades of turquoise and jade, a lagoon of stillness and cinematic beauty. Longtail boats drift over coral gardens, their wooden bows cutting through water as clear as glass. Rising from Phang Nga Bay like a stone spear, the narrow tower of Khao Phing Kan seems crafted by the hands of gods. Surrounded by emerald water and jagged karsts, its silhouette has become one of Thailand's most iconic sights, a natural monument suspended between earth and sea. Quiet and contemplative, Khao Lak stretches along peaceful shores where soft waves break gently over golden sand. Backed by rainforest, its waterfalls and jungle trails offer refuge from the world beyond, a coastal sanctuary shaped by calm and light. Coconut groves, waterfall basins, and beaches glowing under tropical sun. Koh Samui blends nature's beauty with the warmth of island life. Temples rise in bright color. Hillsides look out across the sweeping seas. Palm trees sway above shimmering water. Samui is where luxury meets a simplicity, where the ocean whispers gently to the shore. Phuket is vibrant, a world of cliffside views, pastel towns, bustling markets, and beaches that glow at golden hour. Its old town reflects a tapestry of cultures, Sino-Portuguese architecture dipped in fresh colors and framed by lantern-lit streets. Phuket's beauty is both natural and cultural, alive with energy and charm. A coastline carved by time and tide, Krabi is a masterpiece of nature. Towering limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, and beaches framed by sculpted stone. Raleigh's cliffs rise dramatically above soft sands, while Ao Nang opens wide onto the glowing sea. Every curve of this coastline feels magical, a meeting place of water, rock and sky. Journey north and Thailand transforms into a realm of mountains and cool air, of temples shimmering in white and gold, of villages tucked into valleys where the world feels peaceful and still. This is the spiritual heart of Thailand, where history breathes through stone and nature wraps every horizon in green. A temple unlike any other, Wat Rongkhun glistens pure white, its mirrored mosaics catching sunlight and scattering it in flashes of brilliance. It feels celestial, an artwork sculpted from devotion and imagination, bridging the earthly and the divine. High in the mountains, the village of Mae Kampong sits wrapped in fog and surrounded by forest. Wooden homes line narrow roads. Streams flow gently between tea farms. The air is crisp, fragrant, quiet. Mae Kampong is Thailand slowed down, a place of simplicity, warmth and mountain serenity. Golden fields, hot springs, deep red canyons and mountain silhouettes. Pai is a valley painted in sunlight and stillness. Its charm lies in its calm spirit, its open landscapes, and the gentle rhythm of life that flows through its hills and forests. In Sukhothai, the ancient birthplace of Thai civilization, temples sit peacefully beside lotus-covered ponds. Stone Buddhas remain seated in meditation, unchanged through centuries, while sunlight glistens on the water and palm leaves sway in quiet harmony. Sukhothai is memory preserved, a kingdom living on in stillness. Ayutthaya rises from the plains with the dignity of a once mighty empire. Prangs and temples stand as solemn guardians of history. Tree roots embrace carved stone, as if nature has chosen to protect what remains. At sunset, Wat Chaiwathanaram glows amber, its reflection rippling through the river's surface, as if the past is reaching out through the present. Above the clouds stands Doi Inthanon, Thailand's highest peak. Twin pagodas overlook a kingdom of mountains and forest, their colors glowing in purples, golds, and soft greens. Waterfalls thunder through valleys where cool mountain air rises like breath from the earth, a realm of serenity, elevation, and quiet wonder. Chiang Mai is the cultural heart of the north, a city rooted in tradition, surrounded by mountains and woven with over 300 temples. Golden stupas gleam at dusk. Night markets buzz with color. The old city remains a map of ancient walls and calm streets. Here, Thailand's heritage feels alive, vibrant, and welcoming. Remote and peaceful, Nan rests among green mountains where culture and nature blend. Temples shine in gold. Villages preserve quiet traditions. Mist blankets the hills at dawn, a hidden sanctuary of northern Thailand. On the rim of an extinct volcano, the ancient temple of Phang Nga Bay aligns perfectly with the rising sun. During certain mornings of the year, light passes through every doorway, a beam of gold illuminating the inner sanctuary, a moment of architecture, astronomy, and ancient belief converging in harmony. Eastern Thailand's cultural gem, home to forests, candle festivals, and temples perched on cliffs overlooking endless green. Wat Phutok's wooden walkways wind along the edge of the mountain, offering sweeping views of land untouched by time. Ubon is spiritual, artistic, and deeply rooted in tradition. Older than the Amazon, Khao Sok's rainforest is a living time capsule. Limestone mountains tower above Cheo Lan Lake, their peaks wrapped in drifting mist. The water glows emerald beneath towering cliffs as gibbons call from high in the canopy. Khao Sok is untouched wilderness, majestic and eternal. Quiet, remote, and pristine. The Thong Islands, Koh Kradan, Koh Muk, Koh Libong, offer shallow turquoise seas, secret lagoons reached through shadowed caves, and beaches where footprints fade as quickly as they appear. These islands are Thailand's quiet paradise, soft, calm, and full of natural poetry. 7 tiers of cascading blue pools create one of Thailand's most magical waterfalls. Water spills over pale limestone, collecting in basins so clear you can see fish drifting beneath the surface. A masterpiece carved by time and water. Where rivers, mountains, and memory converge, the river Kwai flows past forested hills and historic bridges, while nearby waterfalls and caves offer peaceful escapes into nature. Kanchanaburi reminds visitors of the resilience of the land and the depth of its stories. Thailand's cities are luminous tapestries, woven with food, faith, color, and urban energy. Here, modern skylines rise beside ancient temples, and daily life flows across rivers, alleys, and markets in a rhythm uniquely Thai. A city of endless motion, where street food vendors light their grills at sunset, where long-tail boats race across the Khao Phraya, and where temples glow gold beneath the city lights. Bangkok is dynamic, layered, vibrant, a place where tradition and modernity walk side by side. One of Bangkok's grandest temples, its sweeping roofs and towering murals reflect the artistry of generations past. Beside it stands the giant swing, rising high above the street like a gateway between earth and sky. Across Thailand's canals, floating markets come alive in vibrant color. Vendors paddle wooden boats overflowing with fruit, flowers, spices, and steaming noodles. The air fills with the scent of coconut and grilled skewers. A living tradition, part culture, part community, part spectacle. Home to the majestic reclining Buddha. Its gold-covered form stretches across an entire hall, radiating calm and quiet enlightenment. Outside, courtyards brim with stupas, statues, and ancient inscriptions. A sanctuary in the heart of a restless city. And so our journey comes to an end. Across mountains wrapped in mist, across islands glowing in turquoise light, through jungles humming with ancient life, and cities alive with color and motion. Thailand is not just a place, it is a feeling, a rhythm, a story told in color, culture, and light. A story that stays with you long after you leave its shores. Because Thailand is too diverse, too soulful, too extraordinary to be captured all at once. And that is what makes it unforgettable.